Now, NTV has been focusing on the issue of mining and specifically in the western region of the country since yesterday. It's day 2 of the Madini edition and the team is in Siaya County at the Ojola Prospect in Gem constituency. We're now joining Dan Mwangi to give us a sense of what's happening on that side. Dan, what do you have for us?
Well, Wangeshi, good afternoon to you. And like you rightly said, we're in Game constituency and specifically in Ojola, at the Ojola Prospect. And it's quite a flurry of activity here, which is in preparation of additional activity at this site, which is being run and being managed by Shanta Gold Kenya. And you know, the Swahili team keeps saying mbona tu andike kwa mate tukiwa na wino, and something of the sort. So now I'm going to allow the person who will actually give us good context and specific details, and that is Dennis Ashoki, who is the project geologist at Shanta Gold Kenya, to come and join us on set. Karibu sana, Dennis. And maybe you could just give us a sense of what exactly is happening here. We see some activity here in regards to machinery and the likes. What is happening here?
So as Dan said, this is Ojola Prospect, which is one of the targets that Shanta Gold has in Siaya County. And what we are doing right now, we are preparing for drilling to commence. The stage at which we are in here is an early stage. What we are doing is drill testing. And by drill testing, that means that previously we did other studies which include soil sampling, mapping, and also collecting grab samples. From this, they showed us what is most prospective. They showed us some anomalies, which we now want to follow deeper with the drill rig. So for that, we have this machine here behind us. It's called a diamond drill rig. And by saying diamond, we mean that the bit that cuts the rock is diamond encrusted. So that allows us to cut deeper and also faster. Thank you.
All right. And so how many people are working on this project now, and how long are you going to be in this area doing this part of the project?
Okay. On site, we have the driller, and then he has 4 drill assistants, and then we have our local security, who are locals from around here, and we use this for engaging with the community in case there are any insecurity challenges. They are our first line to engage with those. So those are usually 4 during the day. And then we also have 2 policemen on site. And then we have our geotechnician on site. And also myself, as the geologist, I'm not always fully present on site, but I'm always on call wherever there is something that needs to be corrected.
Okay. And for the benefit of our clarity, whatever you're going to dig here, how deep are you going to go? In terms of, we've heard of some places where they're going down a whole kilometer or otherwise. What's the depth you're going to go and what determines that?
For this specific hole, we will go between 250 meters to 300 meters. What determines the depth we drill to depends on the studies that we have done previously. For this early stage, as I said, this is drill testing, so it's an early stage part of the process of exploration. We won't drill that far. We want to test the anomalies that we saw in the soils. We are not so sure how far we should go. It's drill testing. But in more mature prospects, where now we have already drilled structures and we know what exactly is mineralized, we can go further. We can go all the way up to 600 meters, all the way up to 800 meters. But for this stage, because it's a bit early, we won't go far. We'll go to a maximum of 300 meters.
Okay, and just for understanding for the common Mwananchi such as myself, when you say anomalies, it sounds like a bit of a technical term. What is an anomaly?
So an anomaly, and specifically because we are drilling for gold, if you go anywhere and you take even a soil sample and test it at the lab, you will see some values of gold. These are usually background values. These are natural elements, and we expect to find them anywhere on Earth. But where they are enriched, like where we are right now, if you test the soil, you will find more than background values, more than normal values that we would expect in any place. Now that's what we now call an anomaly, because we have tested the soil and we have found values that are above what we would usually expect somewhere.
Thank you very much. I was speaking to Dennis Ashoki, who works at Shanta Gold Kenya, and he's a geologist, and he's a project geologist at Shanta Gold Kenya, and it's part of our continued edition, Madini edition, where we're talking about all things mining, and not only from this region of the country, but from across the country, because the country has many different kind of minerals which are being mined for different purposes, and gold is only one of them. We covered it in part yesterday in the county of Kakamega. Today we are operating from Siaya County, and we shall be having a lot more stories from different parts of the country as we seek to see the potential that mining has, without in any way ignoring the concerns that are raised about mining when it comes to community engagement and the likes, issues which have come to the fore, both in Kakamega County where we were yesterday, as well as in Siaya County and many other counties. And so we shall keep updating you. Should expect to have some interesting conversations tonight from 6 p.m. We shall be having Gumzo La Sato. We shall be live speaking to wafanyikazi wa migodi, wana migodi, I believe is what they'll be called, and just the experiences in life and the social dynamic of it. And Freedom Waka is already in Siaya County with us, as well as Kadzo, Big Kadzo, who's also here. And we shall be having the 7 p.m. news, NTV Weekendi, and the 9 p.m. news weekend edition live from this county. And so you don't want to miss that, because we have stories not only from this county but from different places, including explaining to you the different kind of attire and items on the attire that the personnel who operate in the mines in this large scale kind of setting dress up.